Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Saturday. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. Talked to a few people this morning already. The vibe is going great. It's already a wonderful, wonderful morning. I'm going to go ahead and restart this because it is one of my favorite ones to listen to. So I hope you all don't mind. We're going to get into the enlightened mind here. It's really cool. It's one of my favorites on this lineup here, man. Go, go, let it go, let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, Jackie, good morning. Hi. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, look, love it. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing, Jackie? How are you doing? Give me 1 second. I just noticed my computer screen is filthy. Just looked up at it and I'm like, oh my good Lord, give me 1 second. Let me wipe you away here. Here we go. Little dust, and that's better. There you are. How you doing, Jack? You want to come on up, say hello? Little talk this morning. Feel free. Man, that was clear glass at one point. That's all caked in there. That's all crystally caked. Vegan. Good afternoon, my friend. How are you doing, sir? Oh, look at that. What a surprise. I had some already ground up. Sweet. I'm not sure what's ground up, but all right. Yeah, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Doing all right. Yeah. Yeah, it's Saturday. A little cleaned up, shaved, feel good, you know. It's light, killing it. So bright. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nab, good morning, my friend. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you missed it. We had Wick on Fire in here last night, jamming out on the guitar. Would have loved it, bro. It was awesome. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. I hope everyone is feeling the love this morning. You know, just I'm glad to be alive today. It was only a couple days ago that I was cursing being alive still. Honestly, not even joking. I was having a bad day and I cursed myself. Why couldn't it just be easy enough to have let the good Lord take me on one of my ODs? But today, I'm glad I'm alive. I had an awesome, awesome, awesome night of rest. I haven't woke up feeling this refreshed in a long time. I feel refreshed, Nab. I feel good today, man. I feel confident. I feel good. I feel like today's going to be the day. I don't know for what, but it's going to be the day, man. Instead of rolling a bunch and then sparking them, I'm just going to go ahead and spark this one because I'm ready. I'm ready. Hey, hey, Bacon Shake, what up, what up, what up? Lies, blasphemy. Wow. You're deflated. Why are you deflated, my friend? What is going on? Bacon Shake, what is up, my friend? What's blasphemy? Who's telling you lies, Bacon Shake? Who's lying to you, my friend? Send them my way. We got this. We'll take care of this. A little more light in here. A little more light. I hope everyone's doing awesome. Saturday morning. Yeah. You never notice like how bad you Oh, look at this. This is what's going on. Saturday afternoon blessing. There's it. What up?
What on? Saturday afternoon blessing. Hey,
What up, my good friend?
Hello.
Yeti.
How are you? How you going,
All
mate?
these fake updates you have to do with your phone all the time that never do anything. That is a fact. All them damn updates on your phone, and the only thing you realize is like an emoji changed. What is up, brother?
How are you, Dank?
I'm
Doobs?
awesome, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
fucking. You looking happy, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling good today.
You make me feel like, pretty good. It's time to go to bed, but, you're making me hit some sativa.
Sweet, bro. Get a few more minutes of day in you.
Yeah, nice. That's right. It's daytime till 9 o'clock here. It's the sun's up for fucking, 6 a.m. Goes down to 9, but it's pretty hot here now.
That's crazy.
So I'm having a conversation. Yeah.
That's
So
all
I'm
right,
having you go. I'm gonna have a bong anyway.
hit it.
All
Cheers.
right.
Cheers. Oh shit, ripped in that thing. Damn. For a little pong, that thing rips. Yeah. Get it. That's
Cool.
right. End your Saturday right there.
So, bro. Hang on. Let me start again. I've got a competition going on. My outdoor water grow versus anyone's indoor with nutrients. All right, just for fun.
Right.
So I'm going to grow a plant. I've got it out there. No nutrients, just water. Hang on. I'm just going to die. Hang on. Let me die.
Yeah. So I kind of caught some of that. You're going to be doing a competition. You're going to grow one plant outdoors compared to anyone's indoor.
And I'm going to show this. This is going to prove that there's a lot of lies being going around and people are selling stuff that you don't need.
Yep.
Right, certain things, you know what I mean? And it's hard for anyone to know without proof. So I'm going to prove it by growing with just water. So nobody else has to do it. So then they can see a plant, what it looks like, what it can be with just water.
Right.
And I swear, everyone's going to be surprised.
Your soil's good enough to do that out there.
Sorry?
You got good enough soil, you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Any soil, man. It's obviously not sand. You can't, there's certain soils you would, and it never grow in, But, I've grown, shit. I can't even count in the ground with just water. And I've had a side by side, and the difference is always the weight of the buds. So, and so using chemicals, you always end up with fatter and heavier buds. Right. Always.
They're getting filled with a bunch of shit.
But they don't end up the same, which is surprising. They won't grow the same as if you're not using nutrients. So my first grow, my water grow that I've got on my channel, them two plants I've got side by side. The one on the left is just water, and the one on the right is nutrients. And you can clearly see the difference in the plants.
The structure, everything.
Sorry?
Does it change the structure and everything?
Yes.
Oh wow.
It actually shrinks it down, but it makes everything heavier. Like the whole plant is just flopped over, you know.
Right. You got to stake it up, everything, string it up, whatever.
One thing I did encounter, I did notice all the time, was yellowing of the leaves. It didn't happen with water.
Really?
That yellowing of the leaves almost never happens with water until it's time to come off and die. Really, yeah. You found less of those yellow leaves in the after as it was growing. But you guys will get to see it anyway.
Right.
So I'm going to get on. It's going to be my project for the season.
There you go. Cheers, Cool Breeze. Yeti said he digs your stash, Hook.
Oh, yeah. Cheers, man. I'm going to shave it off at the end of the month. Right,
I know you said that.
So everyone tune into my YouTube, the Hook, and I'm going to shave it off for cancer. See, the thing is, and shave my head again. I'll tell you what, this is why I think it's important, and people might ask why. The reason is because the treatment for cancer, okay, is very limited. Right. So shaving the head and shaving the eyebrows and everything, right, that is part of what people have to go through, okay, as a cure. It's not a choice for those people who've gone through it. And my hair will grow back. But sometimes a lot of people actually, their hair doesn't grow back because it doesn't work, because it's not always a cure, you know. And that's, eventually we're going to know someone close who's been affected by it.
I have.
So, and it just reminds us.
That degree of separation anymore is very small.
Yeah.
People have known people that go through cancer almost on their hand. They can count a couple normally. Yeah.
And so that's my objective, to say, look, my hair's going to grow back, but maybe we think about it and we see somewhere where we can donate like $2 to help out for cancer research.
Right.
Maybe the next cure, people won't have to lose their body hair, and people won't have to be sick, you know?
That would be
that's
awesome,
my point.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
One day we should I think we've already should have reached that, but who am I?
Yeah, well, who knows about that, you know? Who are we? Like you said,
right.
Who am I? Who are you? Who are we? We're just faces in the crowd, I guess. We're not even that. Not even voices, I guess. We're just voices to the closest people we can reach out to and hold on to.
Right.
Human compassion.
Exactly.
Sort of
that's exactly where we can stand. And I talk about it all the time. Just support someone, because you never know.
Yeah.
Give someone a little support, man. It goes a long way.
Yeah. Bloody oath, mate. What time is it there? What are you up to today?
We're at 9:10 a.m. I got to go do a little bit of grocery shopping here in a little bit. I got to go grab some razors, go start doing some Christmas shopping for the little ones.
Yeah. Bloody Christmas.
Drop your link. They're asking for your link.
Oh, shit. Yeah, all right.
I'll drop it for you.
Yeah, cheers. I'll if not, I'll just whip it on up. There's no big deal. You know, maybe just put in fair dinkum, mate.
Yep.
And it might still come up. I don't know.
You do. You come up on me. Well, the Hook came up. What the hell? Oh, there you are. Yeah. The Hook.
Yeah, I changed my name because, you know.
Yeah. I
change my name regularly. It's kind of insecure about that. It's a sign of insecurity, actually, changing things. But
is it?
Yeah.
Well, I know when you rearrange your house and stuff, they say you're going through, you have frustrations and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's bro. When you just said what you said exactly what I was just about to say. The first sign is rearranging your house and moving your house around is like insecure.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Or what you just said as well, the same, you know, thing. It's very interesting.
I'm only finding you as the Hook. Every time I come up as Fair Dinkum Mate, it pops right up as the Hook.
No, that's it. That's me now. Yeah, but if you put Fair Dinkum, the algorithm comes back to Hook, which is me.
All right.
So I sort of claimed that domain for a little bit, you know.
Yep.
Still comes back to me, so it's all right.
There we go.
Oh shit! I forgot. I can see on the screen. I forgot that I could see on the screen, bro. Have a look.
Oh, there you go.
So I've actually got.
You got it split like that.
I forgot I could see the screen here.
Yeah.
Forgot all about it, eh?
There you go. All right, there you go, Yeti.
Cheers. Dank.
bro. Do you know Wick on Fire?
Huh?
Do you know Wick on Fire? Wick
No.
on Fire?
No, I don't.
He came in last night and jammed out on his guitar, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, I'll go back and have a look.
Yeah, he killed it, bro. Look towards the end, right at the end. He closed out the last like half hour, 40 minutes of my show. So if you go right to the
awesome,
end,
man. Yeah,
you'll see
that's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got to get my ordering down pat, man. Between the harvest, I still got to order. I wait too long. I tell myself, all right, I got enough to get through like 3 or 4 days. It takes about 3 days to get here. And then I hem and I haw, and then the next thing I know, I'm out. Damn. Hope everyone's doing good in chat. Hook's dying over here.
You have a good one, mate.
You're out?
So,
Okay, bro. Good seeing you. Thank you for stopping in. You know you're always welcome.
thank you, sir. Take care. Have a good one, chat. Woo! Bong on.
Woo! Get it. That was Hook, y'all. Fair dinkum, mate. Good man, good man. Always appreciate his company. You guys are awesome. Anyone's welcome to come on up. I'll throw the link in chat here. You guys kill it. I appreciate anyone and everyone's company. Everyone in chat. You could be in chat. You could come on up. Rock it out either way. Either way, I appreciate your time. Because that's what it's about, you know. We don't really look at it that way, but this is time spent with each other. And I think a little bit of time spent with someone means more than anything you can like give that person. You know, I could give you guys like all kinds of stuff, but the time spent to me means more, in my eyes anyway. Eating Chinese food for breakfast. Nasty. What up, Coop? What up, Coop? The Hook's to the house. The Hook is also fair dinkum mate, guys. If you didn't realize that. Hit him up. I dropped his link in chat. Good man, good man. Going bad. J420, what up? Go hit the hay, man. Get yourself some rest. I'm just starting my day. Well, I started my day about 3 hours ago, but this is just starting my day, really. After this, I'm going to go do some grocery shopping, I think, and then we'll see when I get back. Probably wrap some gifts or do something. Go outside, put some Christmas decorations up. It's nice out today. Might do that, definitely. I should probably do that. Got all the Halloween decorations down. A little behind. Just a little in that game. Hope everyone's doing awesome. Beautiful Saturday morning. I don't know why this isn't playing. It's driving me crazy. Let's see what's up with this Enlightened of mine. It's the one I really like anyway. Another doobie down, guys. Cannabis Chemist, what is up? Y'all's killing it. 11 of y'all this morning, 20 minutes in. That's what's up. That is what is up. It usually takes me about an hour to get 11 of you guys in here. You guys are killing it. Saturday morning. I hope everyone's doing awesome. I sound like a broken record, but that's because I'm rolling and I'm not looking up. So just trying to keep a little conversation rolling. Hit the thumbs up, everyone. Yo. No, I don't really care, though. I think that was one of the first times I've said that. I really don't mind. Like, that's not what I'm here for. I don't even know what, the significance of those are, what YouTube does with them. Yes, here we go. I love this one, guys. This one's called Enlightened Mind. It's so cool. One last doobie. Just finished breakfast. What'd you have, Coop? I think I'm gonna stop and have something when I'm out. Probably grab some Arby's or something today. Arby's sounds kind of good. You know, out of everything they have at Arby's, you know what I like the best? Is their jalapeno poppers, their buffalo poppers. I think my ladies are looking for a feed-in today or tomorrow. I think they're going to get their first full feeding. Eggs, bacon, and cinnamon rolls. Ooh, yeah, man. That's a good Saturday morning breakfast right there. That's like the ideal Saturday morning breakfast right there. I don't know how you can top that off for a Sunday morning breakfast. Woo! I used to love when I would get my oldest on the weekends. We would go ham on Sunday morning breakfast. It would be like 3 courses of just food. And he's a little dude, like skinny little guy, but he can eat. He will put it away. Yeah, I hear that, cool. Sometimes you just gotta suck it up and not waste the money. I don't know, though. If it was like crab rangoons or something like that, I could eat them in the morning. Not that they're good reheated, but cheers, y'all. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I mean, even if, I don't know how good Chinese food goes into compost piles, you know what I mean? Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hell yeah, Nab. It's quite all right, brother. That's what we're here for, man. That positivity, bro. That's what we are here for. Here we go. Right here. Boom. That's what we're here for. What is up? What is up? What is up? I am smoking on some Bingus blue diesel. I only got a little left too, man. It's sketchy, real sketchy, because I probably won't up until Monday or Tuesday. Thank you, Cool Breeze. This one's called The Enlightened Mind. It's about a 20-minute long mix. Hey, hey. Better do something nice for mama. He's always doing something nice for mama, man. Coop's the man. Michigan native, what is up, what is up, what is up? Oh, shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What we got? Bacon shake. Let's bacon shake, baby. Ricky Bobby. What up, Ricky Bobby?
How's it going?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Still alive.
I love that tapestry, bro.
Yeah, I got that from Hookahville.
Hell yeah. And where you sit, how you sit, the roses perfectly like and come around your head perfectly like it's roses of hair. Sweet, bro. How you doing today?
Started feeling a little iffy overnight and woke up kind of in a bad mood, but starting to get there after a cup of coffee.
Yeah, a little bit of caffeine will help that.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, when you have them bad nights, man, and you wake up and you have that first couple sips of coffee, dude, it's a wake or make moment. I call it a wake or make, because you're either gonna make your day better at that moment when you're waking up with that coffee, or you're gonna choose to allow whatever's bothering you to keep bothering you. So you're either gonna make your day or break it right at that moment with that. That's how I look at it anyway, man. And it's true for me, because if I make up my mind at the moment, all right, listen, my day is gonna go good no matter what. It usually tends to go to hell. Really, it usually tends to go to hell. But I try to make the best out of whatever I can. The little parts of it, that little wins throughout the day, I'll try to focus on them instead of this giant disaster.
Yeah. Yep. Man, I had a long day yesterday on all these streams and shit.
Yeah, I seen you. Hey,
Man.
it's all right though, man. This is I wouldn't say this is my life anymore, but this is a huge part of my social networking. Like, I know they call it social networks for a reason, but like, truly, this is a lot of my social networking now. I don't run the streets anymore. I don't have the same groups of friends. I stay away from all the negativity out in the world. I go to coffee shops. I'll go to bookstores. I'll go, to a buddy's house now and then, long as I know there's not going to be like any hard drugs, and like kind of just try to stay home and just be a homebody anymore, man. Cook,
Yeah.
hang out, do this, smoke my trees, play some video games, hang out with my dogs, call my kids, play with my kids when they come over. You know what I mean? Just try to live correct. Dr. Weedman, good morning. You got any kids?
No.
Right on.
No.
Two of them rascals.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, but for me, it just didn't happen. And
Didn't happen for you?
I haven't even been in a relationship since 2013.
Oh, wow.
So,
I know how that goes on.
I stepped out of society and, for a few years there, went hiking and backpacking and living off the land. And then when I came back, I just haven't found anybody.
Right.
I made a decision that I wasn't just going to hook up with people because that need to be with somebody, because that's what always causes the problems. You know what I mean? Everybody sticks together when they shouldn't stick together, because that feeling of needing to be with somebody all the time or whatever. And it's worked out for me.
Yeah, man. Because when you do stumble upon that one, bro, it'll actually work, because you have that frame of mind that you're in that perfect frame of mind right now. I think that is an excellent frame of mind to have, bro, because I'm right there with you. 100% I'm right there with you. Like, I stopped just getting into aimless relationships, like just for sex or just to be with someone or just for the notoriety of this is that girl type deal. Like, I got this girl, and like I stopped going through all that. The last 2 years I've been single, and I'm happy with it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I have been comfortable this go around. Like, in the past, I'm never comfortable alone. I always had to be in a relationship to feel like I was being in societal's views. You know what I mean?
Right.
Living that fairy tale TV life. Working, kids, job, family, cars, all that shit, man. And I'm never happy.
Yeah, that's a plan put in place on purpose. It's the new slave system. Not the kids and family and shit, but all that other, you know what I mean? What they present that you have to do in order to be a successful part of society is bullshit.
I agree.
You know, it's a lot more to do with your heart and your soul and your personality than it is all that material shit. Buying a new phone every year to keep up with the Joneses and all that shit. You don't need to do that. You don't need the $300,000 house. You don't need the $50,000 vehicle. You don't need the $12,000 grow.
See how smashed that shit is? I've had it for the last 2 years. 2 years. I refused to get a new phone.
Yeah, my last one before this, I had a Moto. That's how you know what I mean?
What
That's
that
from
is
what,
a Moto.
2013
That's a new Moto
or something.
Yeah.
I had it until 2019. Like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
It is a proud.
That's where I'm at.
He says it's a proud feeling when you make the right choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
60. Oh, they're talking about their kids. One's 16, one's 8. Two. Yeti has 2 in college. Same proud feeling when the kids make the right choices. Yeah, it is a cool feeling.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, mine are 10 and 3. But yeah, man. Where'd you go hiking? Did you do like the Appalachian Trail? What'd you do?
In Appalachia, not really the trail. I did a lot of the Allegheny Trail. Okay. And then I went through the Ohio Valley, up in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and all that stuff. So,
right on. I got a couple buddies who are really, really hardcore hikers, where they're like counting the ounces of everything they carry, and everything's so lightweight, and just they're going out in the middle of winter and like the lightest pair of vinyl shorts they can find. You know what I mean? Like. And long johns and shit, like just to keep their weight down. They're not wearing like jeans and long johns and boots. It's crazy, dude. I don't understand. But they're hardcore. But they'll hike the trail. I know one of them has done the Appalachian Trail twice already. That's a feat doing it once. This cat's done it twice.
I met a girl in Logan, Ohio. We crossed paths, and she was doing the Delaware Trail.
Oh, you know what? I've heard of. I think my buddy's talking about
across the entire United States from Delaware to California.
Yeah.
She got all the way to Colorado before winter.
No shit. That's
yeah. By herself, a little 90, 100-pound girl, man.
That's hauling. That's putting on miles every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I was doing a different route, so I wasn't doing that kind of hiking that your friends and like she was doing. I was doing living off the land hiking. So I was carrying 75 pounds of gear on my back. Here, I'll show you the backpack. 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Later, Cool Breeze, man. Thank you for stopping in. You know, it's always a blessing having you here, bro. I always appreciate your company. You guys are welcome to come back at any time. Like it says at the bottom, smoke, chill, chat, love, show some respect. That's all I ask. You guys are killing it. Yeah. Slew right there, Brody. This one's called Affirmation Mountain. Oh, look at that, dude. That is a pack and a half.
It's from Mystery Ranch out of Bozeman, Montana. They make nice quality gear. It's expensive, probably about $500 or so. By the time I was done, it was probably $600 with the accessories and stuff. But
you get what you pay for with that.
I'm sorry?
You get what you pay for.
It was, I think they're like $550 or something right now, and then you can get some accessories with them. It goes up to about $600-700.
It's awesome.
But yeah, I've had this for. This thing lasted me 1,100 miles.
Holy cow!
Since 2013, and there's nothing wrong with it still.
You get, like I said, you get what you pay for. When you put in the money and you invest in it, then you get the good quality product back.
Yeah, for sure. I like their frame. The frame on that is really comfortable. Very nice.
I bet it helps.
Fully adjustable. Yep, and that's not even the big one. I ran into another guy that had the big one,
Yeah.
So he was carrying 100 pounds on him. I was like,
So
I could barely do the 65, 70.
A pole that runs through the back that connects to the waist to support some of the weight.
So it's an external frame, and it's built strong enough to it could withstand parachuting. And it's got like the aluminum rods in the back, and all the supports that wrap around and stuff like that, and then it all clips all over you.
You can definitely pack a deer in it and hike out.
Yeah, that's what it's for. That's a hunting bag.
Yeah.
But I used it for
Right.
I didn't take down big stuff like that, but
yeah, it's versatile, definitely. Right. And what'd you do for food?
So the first summer I went out, I just took a reel and line and a little bit of tackle, and I had a slingshot and, the water filters and the cooking utensils and all that good stuff. And then the second year, I packed a pellet gun that I'd break down because the slingshot was a little rough the first year, I was living a lot on fish and frogs and shit like that because it's hard to get anything with a slingshot. And then so the second year I did a full like traveling rod where I didn't just have the reel, I had the rod and the reel that collapsed down and a pellet gun that broke down and a little bit better water filters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I could stay a little longer. So what I would do is in the winter, like towards fall, like around my birthday in November, I'd hike into a major city and then get a job and then work over the winter because I wasn't experienced enough to just stay out over winter and try to survive.
Rough,
I wasn't going to kill myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thought about that.
So, and then
people wouldn't.
Come spring, I'd do my tax returns, take the tax returns, put it into gear. And then, so the second year I learned as I was running out of stuff, like supplemental rice and different things like that, you can order online to the next Walmart that's going to be at the next city or whatever store you choose. And then I'd show up there, my order would be waiting for me. I'd resupply with my dry goods and
that's how you do it up the trail. Yeah.
Pellets and stuff like that. So
yeah,
pretty good. I did 1,100 miles that second year from March to October.
That's not bad either, bro. That's putting in some work.
Yeah.
That's more than I could do. That's a fact.
A lot of it was so while I was doing it, I started going to music festivals because they just so happen to be all over the place out there too. Like,
always.
You know what I mean? And so I started meeting the venue owners and then vendors and stuff like that. And so whenever stuff got rough or something, or I felt like meeting people and I was sick of being alone, I'd be able to just go to a festival for free because I knew all these owners. So I'd show up there early because I'm hiking, and then I'd volunteer to just help.
Yep.
And then so doing that, I built relationships with all the people.
Hell yeah.
Mainly doing like parking, security, and trash.
Dude, that's what's up, man. I'll tell you what, bro, to experience that, to be able to just go out and hike and live like that for a little while, bro, I don't think there's anything that compares to that.
Yeah, it helped reset my psychology a lot. And that's where I started letting go of the things that people spend a lot of time and energy on that don't pan out. There's a lot of the stuff that's there to keep you at a certain productive level.
Right.
Because the governments need you to be productive because they've taken out money on how much taxes you're going to pay in your lifetime and shit. And that's why we're in debt.
That's what a birth certificate is. That's all a birth certificate is just it's your social security card, birth certificate. They're like the pieces of paper that show that they have debt out on you.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But, I mean, so you don't pay taxes for that little bit of time. You're not working. You're living off the land. You come back, Is it hard to readjust?
So I only came back because there was some family issues, and they requested me to come back. And so because of that, the seriousness of what was going on, no, not for me, no.
Overcame.
I'm sure, I'm sure another couple years goes by, and it might, or if the situation was different, but because of the reason why I needed to come back was so important.
Yeah, man.
I went right back to it. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, they said he traveled with the dead when he was a teenager, changed his life forever.
Yeah, my first show was a Phil and Friends, so I'm a Phil kid. And
bringing that hat.
Yeah, it does. It changes your life. The only thing that, I don't want to down on the culture or anything, but it's starting to get to the point where it's only about the drugs now.
Oh, yeah, it has been for a while now. I stopped going to festivals about 2012. No, I went to one in 2015. 2015 was my last festival, but they changed, bro. They're really grimy now. It's not the same atmosphere. It's a really grimy, dirty atmosphere now.
Yeah, you got a lot of con artists wearing the same uniform out there.
Yeah.
But so I found out that the smaller ones are better. So sell all good, or not all good, but like Bonnaroo and all that shit. Sell those tickets and go to stuff like Dark Star Jubilee. So the Dark Star Orchestra crowd is probably more of the old heads that are into the culture instead of the vanity and the drugs and all that shit,
Right. People walking around with DMT cartridges just twisted. It's insane. First time I seen someone hit a DMT cartridge, I was like lost. I couldn't comprehend how they got DMT in a cartridge.
Yeah.
They would just watch them like every fucking 45 minutes to an hour, watching people just hit it, and like you're abusing that sacred kind of. I don't know, man. See, I crossed the path of doing hallucinogenics into spiritual for me more than doing them to get high and experience the hallucinations and the visuals. I stopped craving that aspect of it and started craving the spiritual internal rest and release that it gives me. It's like getting a tattoo. Tripping for me is exactly like getting a tattoo. By the end of it, all my endorphins have been released and I'm so at rest and at peace. It resets me.
Sure. Yeah. I've overdone all that stuff, so I don't have a desire to need to do any more psychedelics or hallucinogens anymore. I'll quote Clackamas Coop. The other day I was on a panel with him, and he said you can only throw your brain out in the universe so many times, right? So that's where I got to.
I agree. That's what I'm saying about them dudes who are walking around with the DMT cartridges. They're like, why?
Yeah, it ruins it. I mean, I got into that. I was, growing mushrooms and shit like that, and I was up to the point where I'm eating 80 grams of fresh mushrooms every day to get high and shit. It's just,
oh man, that's
not how it's supposed to be used,
No, that's crazy. I mean, I've thought about lately kind of trying to do a batch because they're wildly popular. Not to say I would want to get rid of them like that, but just to microdose. I think a regimen of microdosing would be kind of neat to try. You know what I mean? I think finding the right regimen of it and microdosing, I think, is better than trying to take antidepressants. Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Almost anything you can try that's keeping you off the pills and all that goofy shit is worth a shot.
Yeah, right. Nab says you don't need to keep doing it after one or two goes each year. I agree, Nab. There isn't really a point. That's why I'm saying threw my hands up at that cartridge thing. Believe me, like I was right there. I wanted to like experience it, but I've only done DMT once, and I did it like more of a sacred kind of spiritual thing. It was in a circle, and like there was drums and there's chanting, and it was purposeful. And like I don't know, man, it just goes against my grain.
Right.
I get stuck on it. I don't know, man.
Yep.
Was the
it's
DMT
too
very
bad.
helpful, used properly? Yep.
It's too bad the cultures kind of went the other way because, you know, it was a positive vibe, something that everybody should have experienced. But you go there now, and it's people are selling fucking bath salts, and you can't tell one person from another. And then so I did an experiment after the first few years of being in that scene. I was like, what happens if I don't wear the tie-dyes? What happens if I shave my head? What happens if I look like I do right now? And then go in there.
You
don't get accepted.
Nope.
Everybody treats you like shit.
Yep.
I'm like, you guys are hypocrites, man. That's what you are. You're weekend warrior hypocrites. And so I just gave up on it, dude. The last acoustic hookahville experience I had was enough for me. You know, it was a bunch of young kids that were only there to get high, and they all thought they were better than everybody else. I was like, you guys are fucking ruining it, but whatever. Not to say that to everybody, but it's starting to become a majority, you know? It's like, man.
I think once you see the underbelly of it, it's hard to put that aside to accept what else is going on, like the music, like why you're really there. You know what I mean? Like I'm really there to listen to the music. I want to hear the artist. I want to
Sure.
feel what that music does to changes in it, what it does to me. I want to feel my senses go fucking wild because of the bass or because of the drop or whatever. Like I want to feel that my hairs rise up on my arms and my hair grow out of my head, like that feeling. Like that's what I'm there for. But once you see the dark underbelly of it, it's hard to put it away and like, I don't know. That's why I stopped going.
Yeah, it's like the way I personally would experience the art, you know, the music and the physical art and all that stuff that's around. I envelop myself in it so much that I don't do the technical knowledge aspects of everything, right? So it turns into, it seemed to me that everybody's so worried about knowing the name of every song and knowing the what year they did this and that and all that crap. And then if you don't know that, they don't accept you as part of the group. And I'm like, I'm experiencing such great feeling being immersed into it that my brain isn't even trying to look that stuff up or remember it and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm there for the experience. I'm not there to say, I know everything about blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? That's some vain, narcissistic, like, type shit. You know what I mean? That's ego. And that's what you're trying to get away from in that scene. You're trying to use those drugs and be in that group to get away from ego, you know?
So you're creating it. Living it, immersing in it, letting it run rampant.
Sure, yeah.
I agree, man. 100%.
Well, I mean, to each his own. It's not like I was there trying to tell them, hey, you're doing this wrong. I just dropped out of the scene, you know?
Oh, man. Cannabis chemist says his neighbor makes DMT and grows shrooms. Couldn't ask for a better neighbor. He can't grow cannabis for shit, so it works out for good and trade. Well, damn, chemist, me and you got to talk, brother. Shit. Oh, that good old fresh DMT, man. Get a couple people together and do a nice little drum circle. Yeah. See, you got to do it right, though, man. I don't know. Could you do a 10-person panel, everyone roast at the same time, DMT kind of trip?
Huh.
How do you think that would work?
It could go a lot of different ways, I guess, but it might be interesting to watch.
Yeah. Right? I don't know. Then you think YouTube would shut that down?
Who knows? It's so crazy what they pick and choose, because you can go on there and watch people fucking hit salvia and jump out of a second-story window, and it's fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then somebody shows a picture of a bud, and that's not good. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Speaking of mushrooms and shit, anybody listening, look up the Jefferson Street incident on YouTube.
Jefferson Street incident?
Yeah, it's either Jackson or Jefferson, but I think it's Jefferson.
I'll check that out. Do my cruising later. What's it about?
Mushroom
Or I just
trip.
gotta wait till I watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
it's a guy on mushrooms. I'll just say that.
Yeah, Coop. You know what, Coop? It's a once in a while thing, and it's really, I don't know. I personally I feel like I it's not a need, but ever since I've done it as like a young teenager, it's almost been like a want, that release. Like I said, it's like a tattoo for me. At some point I need to go ahead and just get that release, and it does it for me. That trip, that experience, it opens me up, and it lets the endorphins flow, and all that energy just comes out. You know what I'm talking about? Like my hair standing up on my arms and my head. Like I feel like that's energy and bad shit releasing and just flowing out of me. And the good is just like radiating, and there's no room for the bad. And that's what your arms are standing up. The hairs on your arms are doing. Like it's like all that energy just flowing out of you, and it can't go anywhere. So your hairs on your arms stand, and your head, and I love that. That smile, that permagrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Eddie, you got to dust out the closet every once in a while, man, when your brain gets cluttered. Exactly. Yep. Nab says he's an annual ritualist too with it. Yep. Then you would know the realm is real and shared. Every same trip from different parts of the world. That's what I'm talking about, man. All doing it at the same time, but like right here, talking, like you wouldn't be, I don't know if you'd be able to hold the conversation. Where would the conversations go? What would you be seeing like through the screen? Like, oh my God.
I think the immediate, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
No, you're good, bro. Go ahead. No, you're good.
There was like a delay, so I thought you stopped.
I didn't stop.
Okay. The immediate conversation, once everybody comes back to reality after 5 minutes or whatever, being able to be right there and see that with a group of people, and then what their discussion is, I think that would probably be the tool, the thing to look for in that experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. The aftermath of it.
Right.
Right. I agree. See who went where and how, and you know, if they met her, because I don't know, man. I met a lady. That's all I remember feeling was a woman's presence, a female's presence. That was like the most overwhelming feeling throughout the entire trip for me, was a female's presence. It was like super, super intense, and like just the glow of a female's presence. That was my trip. Literally. That's like what I remember and what I felt on it, was just that super immense female presence, and there was like a warm orange glow to it, and it was kind of over, kind of, I don't know, molecule-ish, I guess I could say. Like, I don't remember having like really super strong visuals. There was like a helicopter sound, like a kind of sound to it, and the warmth and the female, but I don't remember like a trip like that.
You needed one more blast.
I was almost there. Is that what you're saying?
Almost there, I think. Yeah. I think that's the beginning of the rocket ship ride.
Yeah.
You're building up. The pressure's building. It's getting ready to launch you. But a lot of people don't make it to that last hit because it starts getting so intense. They're like, oh shit. But, you know, but I might just be talking out of my ass.
Right. It's different for everyone, but I think you might have been right though, because like I said, it wasn't like a full-on trip. Like I felt that like, oh, that's the helicopter kind of thing. There was this warmth, and I felt a female presence. I don't know where that came from, but it was just like when I came out of it, like that's all I was talking about was this female presence. Like for days, it's all I talked about was this female presence and how I felt. I felt feminine over it. You know what I mean? Like it crossed my fucking brain up for a minute. Like I felt feminine. Like afterwards, like I was just like, damn, like everything like I was doing and looking at and like feeling was all like a feminine based like reality. And I'm like, what in the fuck, man? And I thought about it like I was growing up all around all females in my life. You know what I mean? I didn't have, my dad wasn't around. It was my mom and her sisters and my grandmother, you know, and then my grandfather was the male role model in my life. And I don't know, like it was weird. It was weird, but I guess I didn't feel like I connected with a lot of people when they experienced theirs. Like you just telling me now, like that's just like the catalyst. So you're kind of, I'm guessing it went a couple of steps beyond that. You know what I mean? So
I overdo everything.
Yeah.
When it comes to hallucinogens, I used to anyway. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Fractals, baby, that's what you need. What's a fractal? Come from the ground. Hard to be Indian without medicine. Government takes it from the ground. Yep. Mother Gala. Oh, is that what Nab? Is that what I'm talking about? It could be. Because isn't that Mother Nature? Like Gala, isn't that Mother Earth, Mother Nature? Isn't that what Gala is? I believe. Can't find any peyote. It's hard to use. Get the dust. Yeah. All right. So I'm not too far back. Microdots. I mean, Yeti, I'm not that old, but I mean, I've done microdots.
Mescaline?
Yeah. Like a 3-stage deal. It was three.
I found took some very strong hallucinogenics, and it lasted for a couple days. And after that, nothing does anything no more.
No.
Whenever I dose on anything now, I just feel cold, have to piss a lot, and it's kind of like
annoying.
The feeling like
unsettling. Yeah, I hear you.
So I'm just like,
that's no fun at all. That's like
you
come down off a shitty acid. Like back in the day in the 90s when you would get that acid that your back would actually hurt at the end of it.
Sure. I mean, I've heard of that. I never ran into it.
Right, 2 or 3 times in my life I've had to where the come down has been so grimy feeling, my back's hurt, like it's been no fun. But I mean, I've had acid that's been so clean I could fall asleep on and wake up and still be tripping.
That's more like what I'm used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Like I've had family fluff the last few times I've tripped, and I've been spoiled with it. Because it's very clean, bubbly, visual, nice acid.
Coming back from that Hookahville, you know, I was talking about I had that negative kind of, I mean, it wasn't a negative experience, but everybody was just, I was like, all right, whatever, I'm done with this. And I ran into a cat at the Detroit bus station that was coming back from Dead & Company. And I ended up grabbing about 5 sheets.
5 sheets. No worries. I'd get 5 hits. He's grabbing 5 sheets. It's awesome. There's nothing like that.
I should have
the only
saved
time
some,
I've ever
but...
seen a full sheet that I've had a full sheet in my hand, it was Jesus Christ window panes, and it was just a picture of Christ's face, and it was clear hits. The blotter was clear. It was fucking crazy good acid. Wicked good.
Nice.
But that's the only time I've seen a full sheet was that one Jesus Christ window pane. What about scopolamine? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I think they use that to take advantage of people down in South America, I think.
Oh yeah, I've never heard
so.
of it. That's awesome. I'll have to look into that.
I mean, that's not its use, but I think down in some of the cities in South America, people use that to get tourists all fucked up and then rob them and shit.
Oh shit!
I think.
Right. Probably, man. Wouldn't doubt it. There's that, what is it, Ibogaine or something like that they say they could get people off of heroin addiction. It's a strong hallucinogenic. You trip for like 3 days, and you do it under a doctor's like supervision. You do it at like a clinic, and it's supposedly supposed to get you off of heroin. They use it down in South America, Mexico. It's illegal in the United States, but they use it over in Europe too. I guess it's really effective.
I've heard of it.
AKA Devil's Breath, it's called. Cannabis chemist says he grows it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, man, there's so many different ones out there nowadays. It's insane. And I went through a horrible phase in 2012 to 2014 of synthetics, 5-MeO, 3-LT, 5-MeO, DLT, like all the...
N-bomb.
Oh my God, like I went through 2 years of insanity with it, and like there's no hallucinogenics that ever matched it, except and even I'm even gonna go out on a fucking limb and say DMT, because the difference is that it's a psychoactive stimulant, which is like it's like doing the strongest batch of meth you've ever done with the strongest hallucinogen you've ever done in a split second together. Like, and there's nothing that compares to that that insanity that creates. Jen,
I haven't
hello,
experienced
sorry
any of
about
them.
the conversation. You probably just walked in at the worst conversation, probably. What the hell?
These guys are fucking doing research chemicals.
Right? That's exactly what they are.
I got
2 years of researching.
I've never tried them. I always had test kits and never took anything unless it tested right. So
Right. Yeah. The only time there was a couple raves in Indianapolis I used to go to that were ran by the same people. They had booths set up. You can go bring your pill to them or go bring whatever you got to them, and they would test it for purity. And, you know, if it came back pure enough, they would give you your money back to go get another one, because you basically just wasted your dose or whatever you gave them to test for the purity of it. And they would help you. They would fucking flip it back over so you can go grab one. Like, that shit was
nice.
the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like,
Yeah,
how do they even do something
I'm
like
sorry,
that?
go ahead.
I don't know. I never comprehended how it was even okay to do something like that.
Yeah, I started seeing those tents, like trip tents up at the festivals all over the place where you can take your shit in and get it tested. And if you're having a bad trip, they'll help you out through it. You can hang out in there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the cops let it happen, and that's good. Because you don't need to be arresting people that are just having a bad fucking trip, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's the last
They
thing you
need
want to do
help.
is put someone locked up in a fucking cell.
Yeah. Because, you know, and then the cop gets aggravated, and all of a sudden the situation turns into this and that. And, you know?
Right? Dude, the worst thing I've ever had happen to me, like in that situation, I was at a hotel party, and my buddy decided to drink a bunch of liquid G and ended up overdosing on it, and we couldn't wake him up, so we had to call the police, the ambulance, 911, and the cops came. Well, I was in the bathroom, and I just did a huge rail of ketamine, and the cops showed up. That was no fun. I sat smiling, laughing, giggling, walking on marshmallows, and then when I got arrested because I had drinking alcohol and I was underage, that sucked. Because then I sat in the back of the cop car, just K'd out. It was the worst experience ever. But enough of all that. That was like young and dumb. You know what I mean? That shaped. I think, you know what though? I gotta be honest. without all those experiences, I don't think I would be a lot of the spiritual person I am today, because I learned a lot along the way of who I am through a lot of that. You know what I mean? It wasn't, a lot of it was immature, wrong usage, like we're talking about. I was using shit in the wrong way, but as I got older and matured, and I developed more of the soul searching purposes behind all of it, I think like I hit that switch, is what we started talking about in the very beginning, was going from actually using to using it to like better yourself.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you make it through it without too much damage, even if you're overusing and stuff like that, there's always something that can be had and learned, and even from those bad experiences where you're, you know, overdoing everything and stuff like that. So, but it's all about coming back out the other side and not staying stuck in that hole, you know?
Mm-hmm. So many people do, though. I mean, I got stuck in it. In the last 5 years, or in the last 6 years, I got 5 of them clean. Thank God. I relapsed for a year. But
congratulations.
Thank you. So, like, it's a whole like different world for me, man. Not using anymore like that, and I think about it very rarely. But when I do, I've been on here and I've like thrown it out there, bro. I've thrown more shit out here in this platform than I really thought I ever would, because I really didn't want people like getting in on my life like that. But the support I've gotten has been fucking amazing, man. It went the other way. Like, I really thought I was gonna get like the aspect of like trolls and shit about it, but no, man, people have been so supportive. It's awesome. Out of body experience. I was in the kitchen doing something when I turned into the living room and seen myself sitting on the couch. Cannabis chemist was saying, off topic, but I remember when I was 17, I smoked some flower. Must have been laced, but I had an out of body experience. I was in the kitchen doing something when I turned around in the living room and pulled me out of the state. I think it was fear that pulled me out. He seen himself sitting on the couch and he got afraid.
Shit sounds like salvia.
Right? I don't like that shit at all, bro. Not one fucking bit. I don't know what it was, bro. I went down to the head shop and he had like the XXX, the XX, all that shit up there, the 20 times, the 50 times, all that weird shit. And I didn't know what I was buying, and he asked like what were my smoking habits. So I told him, and he's like, all right, try this one. Dude, it was the worst experience of my life. I went back the next day and dropped that shit right on his counter to keep it.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit nowhere near me.
My experience was we were all young, like 13 years old, and my friend's older sister had a boyfriend that grew the plant in the house, and they would just let a leaf fall off and then put it in a jar, and then every once in a while, like, him and his buddies would sit in a circle and take one hit, and then they'd put it away for another 6 months or something like that. And they would never let us do it because we weren't mature enough, right, to handle that kind of trip. So, of course, me and another kid snuck into the closet he had it in when they weren't there one day, and took his bong and took the jar and went out in the woods across the street. And
oh fuck,
my experience was, I felt like somebody hit me in the side of the face with a baseball bat so hard that my brain started rolling in my skull.
Oh fuck.
And for about 10 seconds that got so intense that I realized that if it was really happening, that I was going to die, because it was going to be ripping all the shit, you know, veins and all that shit out. And it was just a terrible experience. There was nothing good about it at all for me. Some people have
absolutely like it would cause someone to kill themselves.
And it was weird because I took the big hit and cleared the bong, and I'm holding it and I'm like, nothing's happening. I blow it out, and the minute I took a fresh breath, just a little bit of fresh breath, it was bam, right in the side of the head, man. My head stuck to my shoulder like that. I got all tensed up. It was not good.
Nope. This kid that I lived upstairs, this dude lived downstairs, and it was when that legal weed funk. You ever heard of funk? It was that
or
legal
Spice
weed.
or K2
Spice,
and all that shit.
I thought he was smoking a bowl. He goes, like, I came downstairs. I was waiting for this girl to come over. Like, you could come out his door and come down my stairs. And we met up to go out the regular door. And I was standing there waiting. And he came out his door and he's like, yo, you want to hit this? And I'm like, yeah, why not? And as soon as I go to light, he goes, don't take a big hit. And I look over at him and I roast half the fucking bowl. Dude, I started puking so bad for like 3 straight hours. It was the worst thing I have ever experienced in my life. I don't know how people ever do that shit and like walk around or comprehend anything.
Some people don't want to comprehend anything.
I think that's some of the worst shit ever, man. That's, you ever watch, if you go on YouTube, you can look it up, Spice Nation. It's Syracuse, New York. It's like 45 minutes where I live right now. It's spice is so bad around there. The mission there is, the rescue mission is nothing but people who are smoking spice and fucking shooting dope. It's insane.
Still to this day?
Still to this day, bro.
Wow. Around here, dude, that shit went away in 2010, maybe 2011. Everybody was like, fuck that shit. But for 2 years there, yeah, it was like that here. Everybody's fingers were just stained fucking brown from smoking joints and this shit. And like you said, it was mainly the homeless community.
It's insane. No, it's still like that in Syracuse here.
I guess it was like that. I made it through Morgantown, West Virginia in 2012, and the homeless community there was all fucked up on the shit too, dude. They were selling it at hookah lounges.
Yep.
So like they're in there smoking it out of a hookah and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
Crazy.
I couldn't do all that, man. I don't know how people do like little fucking tiny hits of it. I took like an average size hit, like you would be hitting a regular bowl, and it put me on a different fucking planet for 3 hours that I did nothing but puke on. And every time like I wouldn't be puking, the high was so fucking intense, it made me do nothing but want to like cry and like beg for someone to be right there by me. Wow. No joke. Yeah, no fucking joke. It was horrible. Spice, fake dope. It's crazy. It was all like that here for 2 years too. Yep. Faded away in 2014. Cannabis chemist said. I guess Utica, New York is just screwed up. Shit's horrible.
Yeah. Well, they're probably still sitting on a stash from back when before they figured out how to make it illegal. You know what I mean? There's probably fucking tons of that shit somewhere.
Just
probably a freight container just full of the shit. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off, take a shower, and make something to eat.
There you go, Brody.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you for hanging out for a little bit, man. Good stories. Good stories.
Yeah, cool. See you, chat.
Later, bro. Kobe, what up? What up, Mom? How are you doing on this beautiful Saturday, Mom? Hope you're doing wonderful. Thank you for stopping in. Just smoking a couple doobies. You know, waking up, waking bacon, hanging out. Yeah, it's crazy here in our prisons too. Our prisons are rampant with it. There's signs all over the place in our prisons about not to smoke it and what will happen, penalties. And I watched people. I was only upstate for a little under a year, and because I did most of my time in county before I went upstate. So I only had to go up basically to get my number. It was stupid. But anyway, I watched so many people in the yard fall out or be in the bathroom and freak out in the freaking in the stall because they took too big of a hit and they're freaking out and can't unlock the door, trying to climb over the shit. Like dumb things, man. People thinking they're having heart attacks. Aha! Kobe. It's all right. Just taper down a little bit. That's all. Why are you stopping? Are you doing like a tolerance? What are you doing? I don't know why that's always so bright all of a sudden, man. right? The only time I tried it, Nab, I was on probation and it didn't come up on P-test, and that's the point in my life where I was. If I could get around the system, I was going to try it. Never worked. Shit fucked me up in the head so bad, man. Got me in trouble anyway. It was stupid. Very. I agree, Nab. 100%. Hindsight's 20/20 on that shit, man. Like eating rubber tomatoes. Like that, the wax fruit that people put out on their table. You ever thought it was real and went up and grabbed the piece and been like, no, damn it. Damn it. Why does that grape look so good? That grape looks so damn tasty. Gotta hit that birthday cake. Oh, yeah. I don't know where that came from. Oh, that caught me off guard. Maybe I ripped that a little too hard. Yeah, you know what? With the research chemicals, all that legal weed, the funk, the spice, none of that stuff has been around long enough for there to have been any studies on it to see what it'll do to you long term. Like, I'm afraid of that because I went through 2 years. I was talking about it earlier, Kobe. I went through 2 hard years hooked on research chemicals, like synthetics. It was rough. It took me a long time to come out of it. I was in a long-term psychosis afterwards. Like, after I went to rehab and everything else, it took me months and months and months and months to come out of it. You don't know what that shit does. I don't know what it does long-term. I may have issues down the road that I'm never going to, who's going to correlate it, you know? Yeah, cough, 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 cough. Thank you, bro. I keep saying, like, I was so upset at myself that I relapsed after having the 3.5 years I had. I was so upset at myself, like, so mad. But here, December 2nd, I'll have another 2. So that's 5 years out of the last 6. I have to look at it that way because that's a bigger number for me, and that I'm proud of. Like, I can't just look at the one little mishap I had because in the grand scheme of things, man, 5 years out of 6 is fucking amazing, especially for where I've come from, bro. Like, something else, man. I got to give myself credit for it. I don't give myself credit for it enough at all. Don't ask. I have no idea where that came from. It just popped into my head. Who's coming up and saying hi? What the hell? Come on. Let's go. Actually, it's 10:17. They haven't left yet. I gotta probably go see what the hell time they want to go. This song's nice. I like the song though. My mom, be proud. Thank you, Nan. Right, Kobe? See, the anti-role model I should have had in my life wasn't there. So by the time I already went through my issues and met that person, they were identical to me and I was identical to them, and our issues clashed. It was my father I'm talking about. Like, I should have seen his drug addiction growing up and been put off, or my mom's drug addiction and been put off, but I didn't grow up around either one of them. The only people I seen drug addicted were like my older friends. I seen a couple of them really hooked on different things, and like never really thought I'd end up there. Well, thank you, Colby. Just puff, 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 pass. Man, this thing really rocks me. Makes me sweat. Woo! Right. It makes me sweat. See that? Sweaty. Thank you. Y'all rock, man. Thank you for hanging out this morning. It's been very, very pleasant and chill. Crazy conversation. I didn't think it was ever really going to go down that path. I feel bad for that lady Jen. She came in and wrong time. We're talking about research chemicals and everything else. And if you're not aware of what that stuff is or what that lifestyle kind of sucks you into, and it's really powerful and horrible. And I felt bad when she walked into that conversation. It's an awkward conversation to walk into, I guess, especially if you're not fully aware of what it is. Oh, man. Right? One for him, one for her deal. It happens to the best of us. It seriously does. Addiction can happen to anyone at any time. And there is so many different substances out there addiction can happen with. It's not just like hardcore drugs that you put in needles and shit, man. There's so many different things that you can ruin your life over. A lot of people that do pills, they don't look at themselves as like hardcore addicts. Oh, I'm just doing pills. I'm just taking a pill. It's like widely accepted to take pills. But, bam, there you go. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I love that right here. This is really cool. It's 3D. I got 3D glasses to put on when I look at it. It's really neat. Ah! The dog's got the shits! That sucks. It's been there. What'd you make them for dinner last night? Got their guts bubbling. Come on, Colby. Bubble guts. Bubble gut. Bubble gut. Poor doggies. Poor doggies. Yes, I am at an hour and 24 minutes. There's beautiful 6 people in here. Thank you very much for hanging out. It's 10:21. I got to go do some shopping today, and I don't want to miss my ride. So I'm going to peace out. I love you guys very, very, very much. Thank you for hanging out. We will jam out to some more meditation music later. I'll be on tonight. I'll probably do a little bit later of one tonight. So, oh, the dog walker gave him new treats. Oh, dog walkers, no. No, I'm playing. That's awesome. That sucks, though, that they give him new treats. I would be so pissed off. I'd be like, listen, don't give my dog shit unless I tell you. I'm picky about that. You got to go too, honey? All right, Mom. Love you, Mom. Take it easy. You know, You know what it is, Kobe? Cannabis chemist? Dude, thank you for hanging out. Definitely gonna go check out some of your stuff today because I think you're fucking cool as shit, dude. All right, man. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.